there, it's Patmos and tonight you join me for a brand new episode with Settlement Survival, and we start zoomed in with our alpaca farm where we have 22 alpacas at the moment and we produce quite a bit of alpaca wool, which results in only 16 citizens without clothing. So we are solving those problems. We have a lot of food. We already had a lot of food. Finally, our herb garden is growing some herbs, which is very nice. This is a problem. We don't have too much bee wax, but that should be fixed anytime. And, well, I think we're doing okay. Things are improving a bit. You can see that happiness is still low, city health is low, but it's getting better and better. And we've also reached the outer limits of our marketplace. We can still build a few houses, but not too many. So I was kind of thinking about expanding our village in a whole new direction. Probably to the other side of the river or something like that. So we'll see about that soon. First, let's build these houses, of course. We do need extra people to come in and to have space for them. So that will be a good thing. But yeah, for now, I'm happy that we have stabilized the situation because things were really bad. And now what we have to do is keep improving. We have one technology point. We can get a bathhouse. It can keep us all very happy, but we need linen for it, and we don't have linen yet. So that could also be a thing. I can get some linen. What does the grocery store do? Sell goods. Oh, that's fine. Mining. Do we need anything of that we have right here? Can produce timber or coal into refined fuel. We don't need that yet. Construction. Do we need any cut stone? That could be interesting. We can build a road. Citizens can walk faster. Or should we get lighting? Well, we don't have all the materials needed, so... Ooh, perhaps we should get bridge building. Well, let's do cut stone then. So now that we can build a, where is he? A masonry workshop. So they can produce stones into cut stones. Let's build the guy. That might work and help us out. Because that could help us get a bridge going. We can already build a wooden bridge, but it would be nice to get a stone bridge. Now let's see, we want herbs, of course, in our herb garden. Well, this is almost ripe, so we can get a good produce, I hope. Let's add this right here as well, so let's select. Autumn has arrived, it's time for harvest. Well, they are harvesting, so I don't worry about that. Still need 9 clothing, but we're getting there. And we have plenty of alpaca wool. We should have plenty of agave as well in store, so we can produce a lot of drinks. That should really help us out, keeping people happy. We can see health actually becoming normal, which I think is great. That's precisely what we needed, to get a normal health situation. And we still have 5 workers available that we can put to good use, hopefully. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Let's put someone extra in there so that we can do some trading when we want to. And ooh, there's already 4 tombstones, which should really help with keeping people happy. Alright, we should be producing some flax now, and I think she's going to bring it there, or is she bringing some other stuff? Yeah, she's bringing wood. But this one should be getting flax because we are harvesting it right now. And then we can start to produce some linen as well. Now let's gather everything right here. We want all the stuff to be brought in. Now we will see these numbers vary a bit, I guess, because we're just slowly getting there. We are producing, ooh, that's good amounts of herbs. I like it. That will surely keep our people happy, although they are using it up quite big. So hopefully next year this one will start to work, and then we can really start producing herbs. Alright, anything else that we need? Raw materials. We do have timber. Yeah, I think that's fine. We do have a lot of stone. So that's also fine. We have plenty of iron and clay. So all we need now is some wood. So we could just fell a few trees. They'll grow back anyway. That'll provide us with the with the wood that we need to keep the firewood production going, etc. So that's all working. Someone was suggesting we should get an extra beehive or apiary. I think we are producing good amounts of beeswax to produce soap people use for hygienic purposes. But we might be able to do a little bit better. I think we most of all need to focus on spirits and beer. We are producing spirits now. We need potatoes to actually produce spirits as well. Do we have potatoes? I don't think so. No, we don't. So we need to start a farm with potatoes, and I'm not going to do that yet. But we could find out. Yeah, we probably need to do a research for that. To actually get different drinks going. Salt making, leather, silt, a mill, meat processing. Salt making, that could be interesting. We don't need a forest farm. Or we could though for wood, but plantation. Reed. Unlocks the reed field or a feeding mill. Yeah, I'm not sure why we would need those at the moment. We are close to getting another technology point, so we should be able to spend it well. A mining kiln. Exploration technology, yeah. Trading. Pottery. Clay and sand into cutlery. Yeah, fine. I don't really need that. Fermenting, that could be a thing. We can unlock the winery. And probably with the grapes produce some wine. It does need glass, and we don't have any glass. So that's where things run bad, because then we need glass. Construction techniques. A toilet. Now that could be interesting. Yeah, not really. So it's quite tough. A small marketplace. Ooh, that'll be nice, because then we can upgrade the area where we can build. That could be good. Durable storage. Has a larger storage capacity. Baskets. Citizens can carry more. That's also interesting. So we have a lot of interesting researches, but I'm not sure which one to pick. And for now, we should just wait for everything to be done. I do like the fact that we are producing sort of enough clothing right now. 2 citizens are freezing. Yeah, well then get inside. Alright, let's get an extra guy into the workshop there. The houses are done. There's people living in them, although... Oh, I guess we have more males than females, so we could use a few more females. Still not a lot of drinks. Maybe. Let me check. Because we have to get to raw materials, I guess? Beverage materials. We have 971 agave, so we can just build another distillery. And produce a lot of drinks. Spirits in this case, but at least it's something. I'm just not sure whether spirits will actually increase happiness. Church, theater, alcohol, candy and fancy food. Alright, so we should go for candy or theater. That could be the solution. Question is, of course, where are they? This is a hospital, a pharmacy, a church upgrade. Lower happiness limit of citizens plus 20. Ooh, that could be a thing. So let's get the police station then, and then try and get the church upgrade. And with the police station we can ban out crime. In a big area I see, so let's just place it right there. That should be fine. Oh, they're producing stone now. We can add something else here, so that's fine for now. We have no clothing. Perhaps people are not too happy because we don't have too much clothing. Although this one should just be producing good amounts of clothing. So perhaps we need another one then. Not a tailor. Or should we... We don't have any materials to do this, so... Perhaps we just need an extra tailor then. Might be the case. And it could very well be that now that we have a linen production, that we can produce more clothing that way. So if we go to raw materials, textiles, we can see we already produced 105 linen. Now that's very good. So let's start working on that. I think we can build a small storage right here, 4x4, because they can use those to pick up items and deliver them, of course. So once they made textiles, they can hopefully deliver them in there. But all we want now is the tailor up to get the extra clothing. We don't have people complaining that they don't have drinks, so that shouldn't be a problem. We don't have enough dried animal dung to make the amounts that we want, but yeah, they're producing good amounts of alpaca wool now. Splendid. I like it that way. Get more stone if we want to, but we just don't need to. Can we put extra people in here somewhere? No, they're all completely filled up. Don't think we ran out of beeswax anymore. Raw materials for food. Yeah, we have 40 beeswax in store, so we can produce a good amount of soap. But we have none in store, so we're not producing enough. So perhaps the extra apiary is a good idea. Put it in a forested area, of course, so somewhere here maybe. Oh, we already did. Ah. We already did, I just forgot about it, and put extra people in now. Perfect. 110 and 55, 80 and 40. So it's producing good amounts. Let's keep it up like that then. We have a lot of grapes, so a winery would also help to increase alcohol production. So we'll get the extra distillery then. Just for the amount of alcohol that we need. Happiness is pretty stable. Health is actually quite good right now, I think. 7 out of 10. I think that's pretty nice. City stress is pretty high, but hopefully we can make that better when we get extra alcohol and clothing. I think clothing has a big impact on people's happiness. Alright, let's get an extra person in there and let's start to produce clothing from linen, since we're now producing linen. I think we should be producing more linen, so... Oh, we have no free labor. Well, soon we have, hopefully, and then we can add one. This looks good. We have plenty of food, we have plenty of water, we have good amounts of medicine, we even have some left, so that's important. Just more and more people ran out of clothing. So we really need to focus on producing some more clothing. The merchant ship has arrived at the port. Well, let's see, what do you have to offer? Steel, jade, toolkit, iron tools. Unit price is pretty high. And I don't think we actually produce that much. We don't produce our own silver coins yet, so I'm not too happy about it. We also don't have any administrators. We can get one. Let's see. Herbalist who masters ancient formulas can bring strong physiques to citizens. Citizens maximum life plus 50. Scholars who have a lot of research and agricultural development. Programs that focus on education have greatly helped agriculture in towns and cities. Alright, well, we'll get this guy. We'll lengthen the lifetime of people. So this is good. People will live longer now. I don't see a downside to that. Yep, they're bringing in the linen right here. These can now start to produce clothing. I think we should get this setup to be like 3000 or something like that. I hope it works that way for all then, yeah. So 3000 is now the max, so they don't keep getting water all the time. They'll just stop producing every now and then. I think that's better. Let's get those clothes going. There comes the distillery. Unfortunately, we don't have people to work in it. But we will, because we have kids and students, so they'll grow up and we can put them to good use. And we might have immigrants incoming, which we can also use, so I'm not too worried about that. Perhaps it's time to start building that cute little bridge to the other side, so that we can maybe... I don't know how this works actually, so we'll have to try. Can we build one like this? No, we have to build it in a straight line, I guess. So perhaps something like this. Yeah, that might work. Alright, let's build a bridge. So that we can start a second city center somewhere here. That might do the trick, I think. Because we want to keep this area for good use, because these are working in this area. Although we could build a second city center here, or marketplace, and then build houses around it. That could also work. Immigrants have arrived. Alright, where are they? 13 immigrants. Will we accept them? I'm not sure. No, I'm going to refuse them, sorry. Because they usually just bring problems. Alright, let's turn agave into spirits. Gives us alcohol. Well, they're bringing the stuff for the bridge. Let's just wait until we get free workers ourselves and then put them into a nice job. That's probably for the best. At the same time, we should check out the marketplace. So we could build a marketplace right here and just start a second village or something like that, without interfering with that. So I think that's what we're going to start off with now. Just build a second marketplace right here. Let's build the road around it. There it goes. Perfect. Alright, now let's wait until it's done. We can also tell them to clear out this area a bit. A lot of the farmers aren't farming yet. Oh, they are now. So when they're all done, they can do that. Only one person without clothing at the moment. That's perfect. That worked. 2 people injured, but that's fine. And, oh, somebody went to school. That's okay. Very good, actually, because you should go to school. Ooh, we even have a few clothing in store now. Let's just hope these can produce a lot of herbs. It'll keep everybody happy. Everyone has clothing now. Perfect. We're getting there. Just takes time. Alright, I think we can expand this road this way, so that we know where the start of the village is, and we can just build alongside it. And I think I'm going to build a church and a school, etc. All those buildings again. And of course a lot of housing, because we really want to grow. Herb reserves are low. Yes, I know. They'll try and bring in more. Already ripening, so maybe they can do 2. No, they can just do 1 harvest. So I guess next time we need even more. Ooh, there's a problem here. Did we already build the repair guy? Still have some... Ah, the builder's cabin. It's not the repair shop. Did I already build a repair shop? Doesn't appear to be so. So let's build one. Get repair people in there. Oh, we do have a repair shop. Oh. Then we can just cancel it. All we need to do is put extra people in. But this one is already repairing right now. No, that's the police station. That's the wrong one. This one. We just need to put extra people in to repair all these buildings, because they're getting pretty bad. There are big holes coming in there. Which happens all of a sudden, and then I guess Flora needs to work her magic and repair some of the homes. Yeah. So hopefully she can. We'll just add a few extra as soon as we have people available. Guess we can remove one from this building because we don't really need it. Let's add it up right here. And that's the way we need to do stuff. But we also just need a few citizens to grow up. That might actually help out a lot. People's clothing are wearing out, so we need more and new clothing. Luckily we have a steady stream of alpaca wool and linen now, so that we can produce clothing. It just takes a bit of time, I guess, to actually combat the lack that we had. They repaired a house. That's nice. This one is pretty damaged, it appears. But they're repairing one because were two damaged here and one is now repaired. That looks good. We have a little bit of alcohol in store. Ooh, select your administrator. New seeds acquired. Soybeans. Alright, let's get the guy with soybeans. That's fine. So now that we have soybeans. Not that I know a use for them yet. We might get a use for it later. Soybeans. Very nice. Still no workers available. They did get a few children, because it was 28 2 months ago, so we got a few extra kids in. Just want a few kids to grow up and go to work. A few kids did grow up and now went to school. Things just take a lot of time. Maybe when these immigrants come in, we might think or consider taking them in. So we actually do need quite a few people to fill up a few jobs. Well, it's just a thought that we might implement. We could also get some extra soap going. One more citizens want new housing. Alright, well, guess we can work on housing here now then. So, I don't know. This can only be built within the market space, so finish the market. Right, can we build housing here? Only a few more, but we'll do so. We need housing here anyway. Just like this, alright. 4 more houses in this area, and then the rest will be in other areas. Now we have a good amount of medicine, or at least herbs, so happy with that. Hopefully that'll infect happiness in a way that people will be happy. We have 64 pieces of clothing now. So that worked. Interesting. So I guess we learned quite a bit during this series so far that you have to focus heavily on clothing, and you can do that by, for instance, getting flax, turn it into linen and then get clothing, or just get a few very big alpaca farms. This one is completely filled up almost, so that's very good. That'll bring in a lot of alpacas. We have plenty of food, so no need to worry there, but you just need to focus heavily on soap and herbs if you can get them and other stuff. That really helps. Right. 57 pieces of clothing still. Oh, 29. So we are producing a surplus, but every now and then people just get out of it. One guy's thirsty. Well, there's plenty of drinks in town, especially water. Let's finish this marketplace so we can build a few extra houses. Come on. You can do it. It is almost done. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Let's start out with 3. We need people in here. Well, we don't have people yet, so that might be a problem. Only 1 in that one. Alright. Well, perhaps, because these are pretty full all the time, we can get rid of one of the water guys, put him in here. So he can actually start to sell some stuff to the people that start to live here. That might help. Still have 2 injured people. Let's hope they can heal them. And, well, we have quite a few places that are actually completely filled up now. Which is fine. I don't really mind. Let's get the guy out then. Then we don't need to keep too many people in there. We can put one in the distillery. Let's start producing some extra alcohol. And maybe some extra linen as soon as we get a new laborer. people die every now and then as well, so we need to... These kids will probably just replace the ones dying, so hopefully we can get a few extra... Ooh, 7 birds last season, that's good. That means that we get really some extra people. Well, let's await until those houses get filled up. Oh, these are also still built. So I guess in the beginning you can do a lot of development, and right now we are slowing down a bit in development with new buildings because we have to do some things that we lacked. So we had to get an extra distillery, extra tailor, etc. But now that we have those, it appears that we actually get by and we manage to get actually pretty good health, 8 out of 10. We just need to get happiness up a little bit more, I guess, with alcohol and probably some snacks and those things. Candy. And I think that might help. Guess we'll have to find out where candy is first, and then we can start to produce it perhaps. But yeah, slowly we're getting further and further in. Ooh, this appears to be good food. I think we need to get to food processing as well. I think if you process the food, they'll be happier with the food. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me it does. We do have meat, alpaca meat, that we can put into another type of food. So as soon as we get another technology point, we might be activating this one. Process the meat. I think that'll make people more happy. Ooh, the doctor died. So we need another doctor, I guess. That's an issue. Well, since we have plenty of food, let's get rid of one of those people and put him into the doctor's office so that we can heal the sick and wounded. Ooh, that's a good amount of drinks that we have right now, and we have a serious surplus in clothing. So that should make everyone happy. So I guess what we did right now was establish a good base for another episode where we can actually do some more expanding. Because now things seem to be pretty stable. Plenty of food and water, we have medicine available, we have raw materials, abundancy, and we are finally producing more clothing and more drinks that we... more than that we use. So I think this is a good starting point for the next episode where we can really start to expand and actually get a bigger village and unlock new things. So this is going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. And then of course I hope to see you in another video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.